I am all in on AMZY with a plan. I have 24,000 shares. And what I plan to do is profit rip. I am in the free zone right now. Thank you to all the new subscribers. And, I don't care about monetization on this channel. A lot of YouTubers want to be monetized and they care about that. That's because they're YouTube ignorant. Unless you're the next Mr. Beast, it don't matter. It's pennies in the real world. Even making $21,000 a month is pennies in the real world. Okay, I'm going to get this annual income to become the monthly income. That's why you're subscribing. A lot of them beg for likes. I give you strategies instead of spreadsheets, but I understand why they beg for likes. I always thought it was for the money because the stupids want to get monetized. I do have one of the fastest growing channels in this niche, and I am a disruptor. I do not believe in reinvesting. I believe in strategies, not spreadsheets. Here's the thing. Even if you're a subscriber at almost 5,000, this has been amazing growth, okay? But out of almost 2,000 people who viewed the video, YouTube thinks that it wasn't well liked because I didn't beg you to do that. If you do that, they will make sure that you get all my videos in your feed when you subscribe. They will make sure that you don't have to come to my page and look for me. So every video, let's go ahead and click the like for strategies on how to make money now instead of spreadsheets. It started off simple for me, okay? I started off with the famous, everybody talked about it, right? I wanted to see if it could be done. You only get a HELOC loan, okay, if you have a lot of equity in your house, okay? And I can tell you that even when I put my down payment down, it was more than most houses cost, okay? So I have plenty of equity, okay? And so they offered me HELOC, so I took it. I could write a check for the whole thing, so there's no risk here. Now, I started simple with 13,000 shares. Over time, it exploded. I started on March 1st. Then I seen how much money it was making, 69 cents. Then Amazon went to 97 cents, 96 cents. And I said, you know what? Let me go heavy. And my simple plan became heavier. I went from 13,000 shares to 24,026 shares. Yes, I added 100,000 at this point of my own money to increase that income. So my total cost with Robinhood Gold, with their gold thing, I have like 6.25% interest. Also, you should click the link below, get on the waiting list. I already have the metal card, okay? It's epic. And the cash back is 3% on everything. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm moving everything to this card. 3% on everything, okay? And then I could even pay it with the dividends if I wanted to. But that's not the point of the experiment. The idea is to pay off this $150,000 as fast as possible. Now that they kind of dropped the ball over at Yield Max and we got lower than expected, because I was up to like $25,000 a month. Look, my last dividend, okay, was $23,000 because they hit 97 cents. So we got to expect fluctuation. This month, they only hit 76 cents. So you know what I did? With last month's dividend, right, which was basically free money, okay? I decided for now I want to build castles in the sand. I want to build mountains, okay? So first month I paid $5,000 principal. I could pay the whole $18,000 in principal if I want to. First month I paid $5,000. Oh, and one thing, I had Crash. I had 2,000 shares of it, okay? It was going to pay me like less than half this amount, nothing, okay? So I went for the NVDY move. So I am I'm not half, but I am heavy, AMZY. And I now joined NVDY, so everybody subscribe. Now look, here's the plan that I'm doing, okay? Till I get closer to the end of the year, I was going to pay off all the principal first. But now I'm paying interest only for a little while because Robinhood lets me margin the dividend. So I got like 40 grand last month, okay, that available buying power. So I use that to buy something that's going to kick me out nice income. $2.56 a share this month in NVDY. Thank you very much. So that was to cover up for the shortfall in AMZY. And we got to expect this. They're just fund managers. Okay, the ones at Alti should really just be all fired and replaced because that fund has all the potential. I will be watching it. Okay, I would have loved to buy this month when I get my dividend. Okay, I could buy like $40,000 worth of Alti really cheap. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to watch it a little bit and see if they started to learn from their past mistakes, because it does pay over $1 a share, and it's $13. It's very, very cheap. Okay, this card, what's crazy is, hold on, let me see. Check this out. Most people are still on the waiting list. If you go to my description box, okay, you have to have Robinhood Gold, okay, which is $5 a month. It's not a commercial for them. I'm not sponsored. If you use my link, I get a free $5 worth of stock, okay? Like I care. That's why you'll see Microsoft in the bottom. Everybody that uses my link, the free stock I get is going to be Microsoft. And that's how we'll do this. We'll do it together. But the 3% cash back is crazy. It's on everything. So I put every single thing on there. Now, here's the crazy part. Check this out, okay? Look. It's starting to accumulate, and you could either use it to pay your margin, you can get cash back, or if you have Robinhood, you get the equivalent of a CD with no lock-in period, 5%, okay, interest on your money. I mean, this is really Stacy's mom got it going on. I'm putting everything on this card. Hookers, midgets, dwarfs, everything. Profit ripping. That's what I plan to do this month. Now, you are going to watch me go from 24,026 shares without adding, I am adding no money out of my pocket to this anymore. Okay? So, I am going to go, this month my focus is on AMZY. Here's the plan. I'm going to go from 24,026 shares. I'm going to increase that. Now is the free run. You see, dividends have been declared. They're about to be paid. So I have until now, until the ex-div date, to play and manipulate this, okay? Every 1% move up or down, and all it does is go up and down. When we look at the AMZY price, okay, hold on. Amazon is doing great, okay? We have been in a nice range from $22 to over $23, okay? It's been really epic. We should be higher with Amazon at $200, okay? We should be about $24, but we'll give them a little slack. Maybe next month will be better. We are now in July. Here's my specific strategy, okay? Every time my portfolio is up 1 to 2%, which is $5,000 to $10,000, I am going to sell just enough shares in Robinhood, okay, to put that, to make it, to take that profit that day. Now, this messes up your cost average, okay, which is important to you nerds. For me, what this does, it allows me to accumulate money. See, let's take a look here. All it does, the market, is go up and down. So you go to this page, right? And there's going to be a day before the market's open where all of this is blood red, down 400 points all over the place. Crazy. It always happens, you know. Okay? On that day, I buy back. Worst case scenario is, let's say the next day it's just down. Let's say I am up $5,000 one day, which is 1% of my entire portfolio. Most people look at that and do nothing. Okay? Now, what I do, I like to really get more than that, but 5,000 I would think about. The area of 8 to 10,000, okay, now we're talking about like 1 to 2% of my entire portfolio. Okay, that comes out, 2% is $10,000 of my yield max. So if I'm up anywhere from like, I really like the number of 8,000. 5,000 I got to think about. I'll sell that amount that day. How many times have you watched your portfolio balance go up and down? Am I still connected here? Hold on, let me see. How many times have you watched your portfolio balance go up and down? Okay, let's pull this up. Look, here it says I was up $2,000. That's not enough for me. Doesn't make sense to do it. But the entire, that's what I have in 250,000. 150 HELOC, 100,000 of my money, and all together comes out to, like, if we look down here, equity, $560,000 worth of NVDY and AMZY. Now, if I'm up anywhere from like 8 to 10 grand one day, and it happens all the time, I'll sell that. Okay, and then a day when I'm down, you'll see the next day, if you don't take that money, I call it profit ripping. If you don't take that money, the next day your portfolio might be down. That money might be gone. Vanishing dashboard money. Everyone who follows spreadsheet YouTubers, let's make a demand of them and give them a use case. This is just a random announcement, so I don't forget. You know how we go ex-dividend and we drop, like my account right now is down like whatever the dividend amount is. Okay, I want you to put on your spreadsheets and make notice, retire on dividends. I'm shouting out you and all the other spreadsheet people who have these STDs, these spreadsheet transmitted diseases. I want recovery day noted. Once again, the Oracle has created a term, recovery day. I want you to tell us every month when we have recovered from ex-dividend. For example, we are ex-dividend on NVDY right now. Let's say we fully recover, okay, by Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever day. I want you to announce it's recovery day for NVDY. It's recovery day for AMZY. We would all like to know. You're nerds. You're spreadsheet heads. If you, in the comments right now, if you think this is a good idea, you want to know, we've recovered from going dividend, ex-dividend. Okay, and we're moving forward now. So I want you to say recovery day. Okay, recovery day in the comments. Isn't it a great idea? Give these guys a use case. I stopped calling them idiots. Now that I'm in NVIDIA and they talk about it, I have a use for them. Okay? So, everyone vote for recovery day. So my plan to get more shares is anytime my portfolio is up, I am going to rip that off the top. Why let it sit there and watch the money pass me by like a kid watching an ice cream truck go by? No. I am going to stop the driver. I'm going to get the cone. I'm going to enjoy my ice cream. And then it's going to be free. You see, in a big red day or even ex-dividend, but you always get a day where you're down. Just like I might be up $10,000 one day. 2 days later, I might be down $10,000. That means my shares are way cheaper. So I could take the $10,000 that I ripped when I was up, and I can buy more shares. So I want you to subscribe to see if without reinvesting, clicking the auto reinvest is off, without any money out of my pocket, if I can go over 24,026 AMZY shares before the next ex-dividend date. That's what we care about. How many shares determines how much I'm going to get paid. And I am also employing a protection strategy. As we move into the next earnings, AMZY is going to pump. Earnings are in August. So what my plan is very simple. I am going to be ripping. This is not core number compounding. There's no core number. I'm going to be ripping off the top. I see I'm up $8,000, I'm taking it. Okay? If the next day it's another great day, I'm up $8,000, I'm taking it. Okay? And you might say, well, what if it doesn't go down? I might say, you're an inexperienced investor. We all know our portfolios only go up and down. Now, my portfolio is simple. Simple makes money. Diversification equals dilution. Okay? People diversify when they are confused, when they don't know what to pick. Okay? So this is my plan for right now. What will be my downside protection? I just told you. I don't want to mess with puts or anything like that. I will be selling into pumps, ripping off the top. And by the end of this dividend period, you're going to see I'm going to have more shares and probably be worth more money. Okay? So we're going to watch this. Right now I have zero buying power. My dividends are going to come in. Okay, I'm going to withdraw the, I might leave them. I don't know what I'm going to do. I flow like water. So, what do you think about this? Don't you want them all to report on every single one that you hold, be it Coney, Misty, NVDY, all of them? Recovery day. It would be great if Retire on Dividends came up and said, oh, and we have recovery days this week. Okay, we've recovered on NVIDIA. We've recovered on Misty. Okay, Tesla hasn't recovered yet from its dividend. Okay, but we'll keep tabs on it. What great content. All of you YouTubers can thank me. Okay, thanks to YieldMax TV. Try to keep it simple. Slow it down. Subscribe. Hit the like button and tell me how great of an idea is ripping. Have you ever thought of it before? Okay, and I'm $6,000 over what I put in here. I got $32,000 sitting in my cushion account, okay, and I've made like 4 or 5 interest payments, 4 payment, whatever it's been, 4 or 5, and it's paying for itself, and it's building a cushion. I could take that cushion and use it towards taxes, or when it gets big enough, I'm going to show you all. Okay, I'm going to just pay the stupid note in like one fell swoop. How do you like that? Subscribe. This kind of entertainment cannot be found. They're all trying to be like me, okay? But there's only one, and you found him. Welcome aboard to all the new subscribers. At 10,000, you will get a real Discord of winning, not pictures of puppies. And I have to admit, the thumbnail was clickbait because I had to give this moron a use case, okay? So I took his thumbnail. Now he has a reason for making this dumb video called Why I'm Selling AMZY for More Dividends. Listen to one thing. When you're 25, you'll make many mistakes in your life. You just don't have enough investing experience, no matter how much you think you know. When you're 35, you look back at 25. When you're 45, you look back at 25 and say, wow, if I only knew then what I know now. Well, let's not make the same mistakes that this dumbass 25-year-old's going to make. Watch who you're watching on YouTube. If they're making videos in their mom's house and they got more things in their portfolio than they got pubic hair, you need to unsubscribe. Welcome to the real. Thanks for the thumbnail, douchebag.